becoming a good person.
No, this is his segment. He loves it. He wanted it. Just in time. Sit back, enjoy the ride. You made it just in time.
Love you. You are live and on the air. Say hello.
Most importantly, share our shit.
Share our shit.
So gather around, introduce you to the guy. Now tell him hi. Just in time.
Not the is it the microphone? No.
I bet you can hear us now.
Can you hear us now?
I bet you can hear us now.
We were okay. So there's like multiple things.
We're learning things.
Okay, yeah. So we're learning things. So first off, I don't know if you guys noticed, but like forever we have been streaming in like 480p. Like it was just shitty. But when we did the just in time like theme song and shit, it echoed. Like it was doubled. The audio was doubled, and anything that we watch is doubled. So
Did you guys hear the theme song in the beginning?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Did you guys hear the theme song? Because if you heard the theme song and if it was echoey, the problem is something different. Okay, yes, but was it echoey?
Was it echoey?
You still don't have.
What? I'll have to look into
Oh,
that
it wasn't echoey. Okay, so maybe we have to mute that
at the beginning.
at the beginning and then unmute
Yeah.
ourselves.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. You are just in time for some just in time.
Yay.
Oh, you know what that means? We get to do the intro again. You're just in time for some just in time. Welcome to the show. I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, Kels.
Hi.
And we are going to start every show the same way. And it
we
is
get
with
to
a
do it
beverage. Here's to you. Here's to me. If you don't like it, fuck you. Here's to me.
Yay!
Oh,
That was funny.
All
We're
right.
like, oh, we get to do it again and drink more.
Yeah. We tried to tell you about the Echo months ago. Yeah, but that was a different Echo thing.
Yeah, that was something else. We were like,
So many Echo
It
things.
should have been done away with, and it wasn't, because when I watched the podcast back, I was like, fuck, it's back.
Yeah. So this week's episode is brought to you by...
Justin drinking whatever wine he can find in his house.
That's right. And this is Jose Hernandez. I don't know what that is. It's a Malbec. So we're drinking red wine
It's a
tonight.
Mel. It's. I'm sorry.
Malbec. Malbec. Mendoza. That's what we're drinking. So, so I called this episode. Someone's on a streak. Do you know why?
Why, Justin?
You don't know why? Because in Disney, in the It's a Small World attraction, somebody got off the ride and took off their clothes and went streaking in It's a Small World.
Yep.
So that was a thing that happened. It was all over TikTok, all over
I know.
Facebook, all over everything. And and that was a thing.
The TikTok corner of the Disney corner of TikTok was just like, guys.
Yeah, that was a thing. He dove into like the fake river. It was like
And,
a sheet with like,
And it was still a small world.
yeah. Yeah.
Still a small world.
Yeah, that poor thing. I will say though, the dude was ripped. He was cut.
Yeah,
he
he
had like
was-
washboard abs and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, go you.
How drunk were you?
Good luck.
That
Good
was
luck
my
in
question.
jail.
Or yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. That'll work out well for him, I think. But I've still never been to Disney, so yeah, I
Oh,
know.
that's horrifying.
I know. And it's weird because like I'm such a Disney nut. Like I'm all about Disney
weird.
movies. I love Disney, but I have never been to Disney, and it's on my bucket list. You know, I'll get there someday, but
Okay, so Patrick and I are probably gonna go next year for Halloween.
Okay.
So
Ooh, I heard that's the best time to go.
yeah, so we're
Halloween
gonna go.
time.
Yeah, we're gonna go for Halloween, and then I told him that I was because we have a friend who basically does like all of the tourism stuff in like the management of Disney. So
Yeah.
they were like, "Yeah, anytime you guys want to go,"
Oh.
and I was like, "Cool, let's plan that in like April, and we'll go."
Hell yeah.
I don't need to go for 7 days. I don't know why people go on vacation. Like I know you went to like Portugal for a
Portugal
month,
is different.
but that's different.
Portugal is
'cause
different
You
than
were
Disney.
traveling.
You don't
all
want to
around the
spend a
country.
month in Disney.
No, but like you were traveling around the country and stuff,
Yes.
and that's different. I don't understand why you would go to Disney for 7 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
no.
lived there for 3 months.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like maybe if you've never gone, you know.
Yeah,
it's
maybe, but like.
Just in wine. You know what? We need to work on that. We got to find. I bet that there's a place out there that you can bottle your own
Custom,
wine
yeah,
and
custom
get a
your own
custom
wine.
bottle. Just in wine. Speaking of the comments, let's jump into the comment section. See who we
Oh,
got. Say hello to people. We got the Winch's clan. We got Bogwitch Meg is in the house. We got Nightwolf McTaggart. Sean Cullen's here.
One of
Hello,
these,
Sean
one
Cullen.
of these days, you'll learn all their names.
Yeah, you know, I just
Meg, James,
right,
Brian,
right, yeah, yeah,
Sean,
Yep.
R,
yeah.
Matt, Melanie.
And the one that I always pronounce wrong, the Nymphinin 7, the C.
I still
Every
don't know
week
who
I-
that is though. I
The
know.
nymph.
I
the
know.
Nymphin, the
You
seven.
Whoa. Why does it do that on
I
occasion?
don't know. That was everybody commented at the same time.
That's weird.
Yeah,
No, it's
everybody
usually
comments.
just a repeat, but like.
You know, you have a friend that can get a condo super cheap. Oh, that's right. That is true. That is true. We
That
do know someone.
Yep.
We do know a Bogwitch that has connections.
Yep.
That's true.
Kent.
That's true.
Hi.
That's true. I need to try to make it a point top and alive again. Hello,
Julia.
hello.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll remember that because like the Nymph and Seventh Sea, is that a reference to Seventh Sea, like Patrick and all that shit, or was I like totally off base on that one?
What?
Because Patrick plays a game called Seventh Sea,
Oh, okay.
and like they were sponsored by them, and like all this
Okay.
other shit. So
Okay. Kent is in the house.
It's your
Joseph
personal
Richards.
podcast.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Hi.
Hello to everybody. All right. Hello. Hello.
completely
Hello,
unrelated.
hello.
All right, hi Julia.
So that was why I titled it what I did, but I didn't really have much to discuss. It was really just this dude was streaking on It's a Small World. So, and I've never even been to It's a Small World, but I bet by the time I go to Disney, it won't even be It's a Small World anymore because they change.
Okay,
Everything,
So, no, because in 2005
Yeah.
they pulled out all of the autotronics
Yeah.
and replaced them with hydraulics.
Oh.
So, and the only reason I know that is because I was on the testing team.
Oh.
So I had to ride It's a Small World for like 8 hours.
Oh my god.
So like we kept getting on it, and so I don't know if you guys know, but statistically it's the most common earworm, and so it'll get stuck in your head for about 20 to 40 minutes after you leave. Imagine doing it for a whole fucking day.
Yeah. No.
I can sing It's a Small World in like 7 languages.
Nope. Oh, actually, you know what? That brings up something that I didn't even put on our list that I want to talk about. Have you watched on Netflix the Real People Squid Games thing that they're doing?
No, but I have read a lot of articles and seen a lot of clips on TikTok
So
and Instagram Reels.
it's so funny to me because
They're like fucking suing and shit.
well, people don't realize how hard it is to produce a show. So it's like
Correct.
it's like when you do things like you're trying to replicate games on the Squid Games and stuff. Like they did that red light green light thing, and
Obviously, you can't kill people.
right. So they wore a thing on their chest and it popped and
Mhm.
or they got shot with I don't know paintball
Mm.
gun or something. All I know is something
shit fucking
exploded
hurts.
on their chest. Yeah, right. So they played red light green light and
They probably had a squid on their chest, which
it
was
was-
fucking hilarious. It's called a squid, a bullet, like a fake bullet.
Stop
It's
it.
called a squid, yeah.
so they did this red light green light. It was a 5-minute game, but apparently the game lasted almost 7 hours.
Okay, yeah, that tracks.
So
'Cause so like for instance, the 3 scenes in the movie that I did,
yeah,
it was a 16-hour filming day, and it was 3 scenes, three,
yeah,
like just 3.
Yeah.
Which is a total of like 15 minutes in the film.
yeah.
Yeah, like, and it took 16 hours to film. So like, I get it.
So I did hear there are some lawsuits. I did hear that it was
There
tough.
are like
and-
they were saying that they were like suffered from hypothermia and like they
Yeah.
didn't feed them, and like it sounded real shady.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna join something that's that, you gotta kind of know what you're signing up for.
But
It's-
like the contract, like, because I don't know if they were just like extras, like who were these people? They were just like contest people, right? And they signed up, but there's,
Right,
there's a
right, right.
contract that you have to sign. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
wonder if there was like a health and safety waiver.
I'm sure that they signed things that they didn't realize that they signed
Yeah.
just because they wanted to be on the show or whatever. But yeah, there was this one girl that was when they were playing red light, green light, and she decided at one point to squat.
Mm-hmm.
And on the show, what you watch on Netflix, it's only like 30 seconds, 45 seconds of her standing there. She was standing there for like 40 minutes in a squat position and was like, fuck this, and gave up. And everyone that watched the show was beside themselves because they were like, how could this girl not squat for 40 seconds? Like, that's ridiculous. But she squatted for over a half an hour.
For over half an
and
hour.
she was like, fuck this. And then, collapsed. And that was
Right.
that. So, Betweenya's in the house. What's up, Betwenya? What's up? What's up? So yeah, so that was that I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to watch it eventually, and anytime I see it on TikTok, I like try to scroll past it, and that's usually what I do on
have no
TikTok.
interest
If
to
I
watch
see something that's like a spoiler for something, I'll scroll past it real quick. I'll be like, no, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
Oh,
you know?
did
So
I actually have something I should have shown you on TikTok. I'll show it to you afterwards, but
Yep.
it's a really cool hack for TikTok.
okay,
This is pretty fucking dope.
okay. Speaking of showing people things,
Yes.
can we talk about why we don't have footage of our hunt?
Good God, yes. Okay, so here's the thing. I work 40 hours a week, and I'm an editor for 40 hours a week. And I have 5 conventions that I have to deal with and like all that other stuff, and we're already starting to get our announcements prepared. And I have, for the hunt, I have 6 hours.
Yeah, it was a lot more footage than you thought.
6 hours.
Well, no, you knew it was a lot of footage.
I knew it was a
going
lot of
into
footage,
but
but like I went to start skimming through it and went, oh dear God, like this is definitely like a sit down with Justin and or like give you a couple of hours and have you pick out
Yep.
some stuff and I'll pick out some stuff. There was no way that I was gonna, because I sneaky do it at work,
Yep.
even though they kind of know, but like I sneaky do it at work and I
Mhm.
try not to take too much time. So
Yep.
when I make like short videos, that only takes me like 20 minutes or something
Right,
like that.
right.
But it's 6 hours of footage.
Yeah. We'll have to do that. We'll have to do that, some other time. But this is the last episode of the season, so next week we're going to take a week off.
We're gonna take a week off, yes.
So,
I'm gonna be going to PAX Unplugged, so I'm gonna be
yeah.
fucking
So
exhausted.
maybe you can give me the footage and I'll
Yeah.
go through it and we can go through everything because I mean, I definitely want to put something out there. I want people to see.
Even if you like watch some of it and then just do time codes.
Yeah.
Like even if you could do that.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We do have a topic to discuss that
Oh, there's so many topics.
I
but
heard
oh my
created some
God.
controversy.
There's
I can't wait to
the
talk about it.
text messages.
But we're not gonna talk about it right away.
No,
We're
no.
not gonna talk. We're gonna save it because it's a juicy topic. So we'll get to that. But did you hear about the what the hell's her name? Melissa Barrera.
Mhm.
She was fired from the Scream franchise, so she will not be returning in Scream 7. And it was because she posted a tweet. Is it still called a tweet? Do they still call
I
it a
mean,
tweet?
it's still twitter.com, so
She posted an X.
she posted a
She
she
do
posted
it
a-
again. What did she post?
she posted a
Uh,
it's a fucking tweet.
I would have
zit?
said a zit.
A zit.
That's what I'm saying. A zit. Yeah. She posted a zit.
I mean, yeah,
A
that
zit.
place is full of pus, so
That had to do with the the Israel thing and all that. And
Yeah.
Scream was like, yeah, no, we're not having this. That post was anti-Semiticist. I don't know the word. Anti-Semen. Anti-Semen-cist.
Anti-Semitic.
Yeah, that.
So
yeah.
basically, she posted about free Palestine.
Right.
That's what she posted, and it wasn't from what I recall because we couldn't find it at one
The
point.
exact post.
We couldn't find the exact post.
Right.
And I don't think it was like death to the Jews or anything like that. I'm pretty sure it was just free Palestine.
Right.
Um,
And they were like, we don't want to have anything.
and
to
they're
do with
like,
that.
we don't want anything to do with it. And like, obviously, we all know right now is the Palestine-Israel thing right now is like super fucking hot button, and,
Yeah.
and it's scary hot button.
Yeah.
It's not even like what we're gonna talk about later. Like what we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about later is a hot button issue, but
Yep.
it's not the level of
Right. Right.
warring cultures.
Right.
Like
Right.
so,
Right.
I
So
don't.
yeah. So needless to say, she was cut from the movie very shortly after Jenna Ortega announced that she was not going to be part of the Scream franchise. The rumor was she was trying to stand by.
Yeah, but it was
Melissa
it was
Barrera.
Wednesday
What she actually ended up saying, and the only thing that I could find online was that it's the filming for Wednesday.
And
is
Wednesday was definitely gonna. That was the
Oh, yeah.
Netflix money. That was gonna
Yep.
take priority. Because I don't know
Yep.
if you watched the first season of Wednesday, but it was fucking
Yep.
awesome. It was dope.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to it.
Crash the Stampede said, anytime Justin says we have a topic to talk about, I immediately wonder how deep Justin looked into it before having his opinion.
Actually, no, this is
Thanks.
definitely something that the two of us have opinions on that are valid
Yeah.
in some ways.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
yours,
anyway,
yours sucks. I don't know.
what
I said maybe yours sucks. I don't know.
my opinion on what?
On what were the hot button?
Oh yeah, we don't know. I guess we're gonna have to find out.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't know. So yeah, so that whole thing happened, and it's funny because I was researching, the whole Jenna Ortega thing. I really wanted to know if she actually did it because she was trying to stand by Melissa or whatever. And everything that I found was
You're
basically
huge in that franchise. You love Scream.
yeah, I'm a Scream guy for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fuck you, Crash the Stampede.
Nah,
kidding.
Justin's a huge horror fan. You're a horror fan.
Yeah.
How can you say that word without sounding like you're talking about a hooker?
A horror fan.
Yeah, a horror fan.
Horror fan.
I'm a
Horror
fan of horrors.
Horror.
Horror.
Horror. Anyway,
Horror.
Horror.
See, if you say it in a British accent, horror.
Horror fan.
Yeah.
You're a horror fan.
Are you a fan of horror?
So I did all this research, right? Then I jump onto TikTok and immediately I see.
This is the one that got dropped.
Oh, that is definitely the one that got dropped. Be gentle. So I went on TikTok and I immediately see something that's Scream related that I want. So now I want this. So this is going to go on my Christmas list. But I wanted to show it to you. I'll just show it to you and then we'll talk about it.
Calling for riot, it's calling for riot, Ghostface is calling!
We forced the family to try out the new Scream board game with us.
It was pretty crazy, but we just tried to learn the rules as we went along.
Oh no.
Unless you want to see your own organs, show me 3 blood. Or we'll recreate my favorite scene from Stab.
I don't have 3 bloods.
I don't have 3
Whose
bloods.
turn?
I don't have 3 bloods. Who needs 3 bloods?
I have to have 3 bloods. So if anyone
By
knows-
the by the next call. By the next call. Here we go. You can only do one thing for your turn.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be dead.
Okay, I did mine.
Completed your scene.
Yes.
Ryan's turn.
Oh. Calling for riot, it's calling for riot, Ghostface is calling! Oh, no one's giving me blood!
I didn't have blood.
You must get rid of 3 blood. Right now, or you're dead.
All right, hold on.
So
First
wait.
of all, the game looks
It
dope.
looks super dope.
Yeah, I have to play it. But Patrick, did you just say what the fuck is Stab? Listen, my guy. Go back and watch all of the Screams, and you will know what Stab is. Stab is so within the movie Scream, they talk about a movie that was made about the Scream killings.
I told
What?
you. Sorry, I fixed the echo. Like I was like,
Oh yeah.
I
Okay,
fixed
so
the
it was that. Okay, so then we figured out what that was.
Yay! Okay.
So in the Scream movie, they talk about they make a movie in the movie, and they call it Stab instead of calling it Scream. And
How meta.
It's all the killings, huh?
How meta.
Yeah, bro. I never saw Scream 2. The OG is the only one I know. Okay, all right, fair. Well,
He's like, bruh.
I like the Scream franchise personally. So that game exists. So I decided I'm gonna create an Amazon wish list.
Dude, I want that game. Like,
And I'm putting that
I'm
on
not
it.
even a big fan of Scream, but that seems dope.
I'm putting that on it. Now, in addition,
This is cat hair, probably. It's a cat hair.
I don't know, but it tickled my tongue. It was weird. Anyway, in addition, there's some books that I'm going to add to that list. There was a book. I see. I already forgot it. I showed
okay,
it to you.
I
right
bought it.
You did?
Yeah, it's coming to your house on Monday.
Perfect.
So there was oh God, what was the name of it?
Perfect.
Um,
So
it was like, hey, watch this clip and see like.
it was just listen. So she was on the Kelly Clarkson show. She started talking about her book that's coming out. It's a series, and she's got 2 books written already, and it just sounds so dope. Like,
It
oh,
does.
so good. I should have played the. Oh, that's what it was. I couldn't download the clip, so I didn't.
Light Lark.
So it's called
Light
Night.
Lark.
Is it Light Lark or Night Lark? Light Lark?
Light Lark
Okay.
by
all right.
Alex Astor, and he was like, "Tell me this doesn't sound dope," and I was like, "Holy shit, that sounds good." And he was like, "I'm gonna put it on my Amazon wish list," and I was like, "But I want to read it too, and it's a $10 book. I'll just send it
Yeah.
to you. You read it, and then give it to me, and I'll read it."
So the storyline is basically there's an island that appears every
100
years, and all these rulers from all these different places go to this island
They're all cursed.
to compete in a tournament, but they're all cursed.
Yeah.
Every curse is different.
Every curse is different.
And the winner
They
of
have to straight up Highlander each other.
yeah. So
Like-
somebody dies. Once somebody dies, it's over. The winner gets some sort of power or something, and it just the way she described it just sounded
was
so good, and
dope.
it was funny too
It was
because
on, Kelly Clarkson,
yeah.
right?
So there were two celebrities that were sitting next to her on the couch as she was describing the book, and one of them was what's her name from The Good Place? Dax's wife.
Oh my God, Frozen.
Yeah, I'm
What
drawing
the
a
fuck
blank.
is her name?
I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, that bothers me.
I know
a
it bothers me
great
too because
deal.
I love her too.
I really like her.
So she was sitting. She was no, I almost said Kristen Wiig.
Oh, it is Kristen though, isn't it?
Is it? No, it's not.
Is it?
No, it's not. It's,
Someone help! Help us!
Oh God! And as soon as someone says it, I'm gonna be so mad.
Kristen Bell,
Bell.
it
Oh, it is Kristen Bell.
Ah!
Yeah, Kristen Bell. So
She's in
Kristen
love
Bell
with
is sitting
sloths.
sitting next to the girl. The girl's describing the book, and Kristen Bell's like, "Are you casting? Like, are you
Can I
are
pet?
you casting?"
Can I
Because I was like, "Yo, I'd be in that movie too." The
Oh yeah,
problem is that the free-
Crash and yeah.
Oh,
so
are they having
Lewis,
I haven't.
Lewis and Patrick are having a
debate.
discussion, and I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna let you guys have that
I'm
discussion.
not. Yeah, we're not getting into that.
We're not gonna
today.
talk about that.
We're not getting into
That is definitely
today.
I'm blacklisting that topic.
That's a different topic of discussion. So anyway, when the book comes in,
Yep, you get to
I'll
read
read
it
the book,
first.
and then I'll give you the book.
How quickly do you chew books? Like how?
Ooh, depends. It depends. Sometimes
you
it takes
see,
me.
like, I did like the fifth Harry Potter book, which is the longest one.
Yep.
I did that in like a day and a half.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be that.
Murdered.
You got to
it.
give me like a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pat, I mean, in case you guys didn't
Carly
know,
said Justin can read.
all I can think of
How
is
do you
Har-
think I read the
now-
comments, bitch?
Now I'm thinking Harry Potter. You read. Like, oh, it's so that I can read. You know how to read.
Oh God.
Patrick knows this. I read a novel is about 50,000 words.
Yep.
50,000 words. I read the equivalent of like 6 or 7 novels a week.
Jesus Christ.
It is fan fiction.
What do you think What do you think I'm that chick on Glee? I don't know how to read.
Yeah, 6 or 7 though.
What's her name?
I don't fucking know. I
The
never
one on
watched
Glee
it.
that everyone was
I
like,
never
"Oh,
watched
she doesn't
Glee.
know how to read."
I fucking hated Glee.
The one that like Ryan Murphy was obsessed with and like put her in Scream Queen. Yeah, Leah Michelle. Everyone says that she doesn't know
Minnie
how to read.
Elsa.
So, yeah. Did you guys
Kells is a
discuss Scream
prolific-
7 yet? I know Justin and I are Screamers. No, Danny, we did not discuss Scream 7 yet. We were talking about the Scream franchise, but we have not discussed Scream 7 yet. I have seen some rumors on the internet that 7 is going to be the last one. They're going to call it Scream Ends, but we don't know.
That's not.
Yeah, that's, you know
Fucking,
how
they
that
did
goes.
that with the Halloween franchise, and
Right,
that's
right.
no.
Nev Campbell is supposedly going to sign on.
It doesn't Courtney Cox want to do it too? She's openly said
sure.
that she wants to do it.
I mean, I hope she does.
Yeah.
She should.
She's openly been like, I'm in.
But if it's the last one, I feel like maybe Courtney Cox, it's time for
Yep,
her.
Yeah.
So
I mean, like,
so.
whatever. Like,
as long as they don't.
why wouldn't they call it Quiet?
What?
Scream Silence.
No.
Oh, Scream
no.
Silent sounds cool.
No, as long as they don't kill my girl. What's her name? Hayden Panettiere.
Hayden Panettiere.
Yeah, as
She's
long as
a
they don't kill her.
bitch.
Dude, I totally thought
Well-
in the last one, I totally thought she was the killer. I was so mad throughout the whole thing. I was like, she turned crazy, and now she's a killer. That sucks. I'm so mad. And then I found out it wasn't her. So
She was a bitch like 15 years ago. So maybe she's not a bitch anymore.
Yep.
Because Dean Cain was very nice to me when I met him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was like, okay, dirty.
Nah,
uncle."
she seems like she's probably a bitch.
She's probably still a bitch.
She's probably a
She
bitch.
was a
Yeah,
bitch,
she's
bitch
probably a
during
bitch.
Heroes.
But I like that though. I'm down for that. So that's why I like me some Maritza. So whatever.
Oh my god.
Whatever. We're not gonna talk about that. Yeah. So I actually am looking forward to Scream 7. I think that'll be a good thing. I'm here for it, but it better be the last one because if they do another one after that, like,
I saw a meme recently that somebody had said the Dungeons and Dragons franchise should become like the new Screamer Fast and Furious, where they have like 40 bajillion fucking sequels. And let's be real. And they were like, they should just keep leveling up until they're OP, and it like just it like builds like Supernatural.
I never watched that movie.
I haven't seen it yet either, which is kind of insulting to Patrick. I will eventually see it.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to watch it recently, and I'm like, I'll get that.
No.
I saw that too, and I agree 100%. I mean, it's got Chris Pine in it though. Like, Chris Pine.
Ew.
You don't like
Ew.
Chris Pine? Oh,
No.
I like Chris Pine.
No.
I've had a crush
no.
on Chris Pine. Like, I've had like a visual crush.
Pining for Pine.
I've had a visual crush on Chris Pine since The Princess Diaries.
No. He looks too much to me like the guy who plays Homelander from The Boys.
Okay, and I've never watched The Boys,
Oh,
so I
okay.
mean, I know the comics.
Yeah,
I
The
don't.
Boys is.
It's rough. I know it's rough.
Yeah.
It's very Einstein, you know, like.
Patrick said, "Chris Pine is hot. What the fuck are you talking about?"
Patrick's gonna drive over here and fight.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Hey, Justin, I'm making scones. Want one? I'd offer Kel's one, but gluten.
Like
I would love a scone.
Hey,
I'm a
I
scone
discovered
guy.
something over the holidays. If you guys want to bake gluten-free, replace your flour with a brand called Cup for Cup. It literally does not, like, you would never know.
Wow.
You would never fucking know. I fed my mom's cookies to the whole office, and they were like, "These are great. Does she make them for every holiday?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Can we like have her make a batch like every once in a while, like for conventions?" And I was like, "You guys do know that these are gluten free?" And they were like, "No, they're not." I was like, "Hey, better not jar."
Oh god.
As I'm sitting there eating them with my tea, like,
So everybody in the comment section is saying that the D&D movie was really good.
yeah, I know it was really good. Literally, like D&D
Wow.
players were like, it was dope, and I
Wow.
was like, when D&D players like hardcore have been
Yep.
playing for a decade, D&D players turn around and go, it was really good. I'm all for it because Dungeons and Dragons, the original film with fucking what's his face who played Jimmy Olsen and Lois and Clark, like was terrible, and so I have a very jaded.
Do you remember there was like a D&D type movie back in the day?
There was a Dungeons and Dragons movie.
No, there was a movie that had Tom Hanks in it. And I don't remember the name of it, but I swear it was supposed to be like D&D. But I saw it so long ago that it's like it's like
Mazes and Monsters.
maybe. That's
was, like,
probably what it
on it.
was. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons, Mazes and Monsters.
Well,
That
of course
sounds
it
about
wasn't
right.
perfect. Yeah, Mazes and Monsters.
Yep.
Fucking
Yep.
look at fucking Julia was on point.
Hell yeah.
Like on
Hell
point.
yeah. Yeah. The original D&D movie wasn't even D&D related.
I know it was bad. It was called Dungeons and Dragons, and it wasn't even D&D related.
Oh, it was just
It was stupid. Like,
so
I did an essay on D&D, so she had that knowledge loaded.
Okay. All right, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Anyway,
Anyway,
I guess I'm gonna have to watch the D&D movie, even though I'm not I don't pine for Pine.
It hurts.
Yeah,
Hurts a little.
you must have loved him in Into the Woods.
I mean, well, he was all right. I was just very impressed by the fact that he could sing and dance. And he's not a bad singer either.
How did you feel about Into the Woods, by the way?
I wasn't a huge fan of the film. I appreciated it, but it wasn't the stage play.
So I was so happy with the casting.
Mhm.
Like I felt like the casting was really
Oh, the casting was great.
clever.
I did not.
I was underwhelmed.
Yeah, like it's not the same because like I'm a like Bernadette Peters, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know.
Oh yeah. You can't top Bernadette
and
Peters.
fucking and Milky White not being a real cow. Like I'm just so
Yeah.
used to. If you guys ever want to see the funniest shit in the world,
Oh,
there's a
have you ever seen the?
video where they bust Milky White's leg. It is the best fucking.
That's
video
what I was going to
ever,
talk about too.
Where they
Oh,
did,
God.
and they just go.
And they
in
both
there.
just watch the leg fly off the stage, and then they just look at each other.
It's the funniest fucking shit, and they just everybody's dying laughing, and the two of them just freeze and are looking at each other and are like, oh. But like in character, it's
Yep.
like it's golden,
Yep.
and it's like
Yep.
a community theater high school production. Like it's
Yeah.
not even like
Yeah.
in a like a
That's
Broadway
one of those.
production.
See, that's one of those productions too, where like I've seen somebody do like an interpretation of him Into the Woods before, where it was like I don't know, it was like an artistic stylized one where they did it. It was still really fucking good.
Oh, yeah.
It was so good. Like I just feel like the writing of that story and everything was just so clever.
Mm.
And I'm a huge. I mean, when it comes to musicals in general, that's usually at the top of my list, or like top 3 of. I mean, nothing will beat Wicked, but that's a whole
Yeah,
nother
that's
thing, but, yeah.
well, I don't know. Beetlejuice is kind of winning out for me.
Beetlejuice is pretty badass, but it's not Wicked.
Yeah, but
It's
I've seen
not-
Wicked live a bunch of times. I'm going to see Beetlejuice live for the first time in January. Oh
Okay.
my lord, that was me. Patrick is texting me, being like, "Have you seen?"
Oh yeah, I got it too. No,
Patrick
he
was
texted
like, "Have you
both of us.
both seen Community Theater Milky Whites?" I have seen it.
No.
It is okay. So there's a lovely gay man who does community theater, whatever's, and he's done like discount Milky Whites, and
Yeah.
they're fucking hilarious.
Really?
He's like sassy as shit and gives commentaries on these like shitty community theater Milky Whites. So fucking funny. And he does
I'm
the
here
same
for
thing
it.
with Beast from Beauty and the Beast. It's fucking hysterical.
I'm here for it.
I'll
All
send it
right.
to you.
All right,
They're
I'm here for it.
hilarious.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
like
low
it.
budget. There it is. Low
I like
budget
it.
Milky White.
Have you ever seen the play company, the play that goes wrong? So
Okay, first off, they're on Broadway right now with
are they
Yes,
with Peter Pan?
with Peter
Oh my
Pan.
God, that one is so funny too.
Dude, you want to get
It's
in my
so
fucking car
funny.
and drive to New York? We'll
Yeah,
go see it.
I'm here for it. I am so here for it.
Because the show that goes
The show
wrong.
that- yeah, the show
is
that goes
the
wrong.
Fucking funniest shit ever. Go watch it.
They
It was-
are
the
so
whole
funny, and it all
series is
started
on
with
YouTube.
one sketch. It was
Mhm.
one thing that they did. It was like supposed to be this play or whatever, and they did so well with it. It was so successful that they did a bunch of them. They did.
There's 2 seasons of a TV show. That's what I was trying to say. Like you
Okay.
can get it on YouTube. I know that much, but like fucking worth it. I
They
think
did a Christmas
one
Carol.
of my favorite ones is where they just reset the same scene over and over again. Like the dude comes in and they like try to. It's so fucking.
Did you see the one where the whole set like turns and
Yeah,
they?
and they're sideways and they're trying to like drink shit. Oh yeah, dude,
You
I
guys,
fucking-
all right, listen. You have to once you're done watching the podcast, you have to look up the
the
show that goes
wrong.
wrong.
And you could just look it up
Oh
on like TikTok or
God, it
something.
is
and
so
see
funny, and
clips.
it's always the same. It's usually mostly the
It's-
same
it's the same
people.
cast,
The
yeah.
same cast.
The OG cast from Peter Pan
Oh
is
God,
on Broadway
they
right now.
are so funny. They are so funny. That to me is
Speaking of like musical plays like that, I really want to go see Dracula. What's the fucking Patrick knows it.
Dracula.
Okay, I'll show you one of the previews for it, but like it's like an off-Broadway show and it looks so fucking good. It's hey, already. What the fuck is the name of it? It's what is it? Patrick, help me. It's like Dracula of the Night or something. Is it just Dracula? That's it. Okay, cool. I kind of
It's
just
funny?
want to. I just kind of want to look it up. And
Is it a comedy?
Show it to you and have Dracula Comedy of Terrors. Thank you. I'm just gonna look it up and show it to you because it's fucking worth it. Like
never heard of it.
you.
Never heard of it.
It's oh my god.
All right, so I've been tickling your ears with musicians that I find on TikTok that I
No,
like.
we're
right?
stopping for a second.
Oh, okay. What is this? Oh no. What is this?
Dracula Comedy of Terror.
All right, can we put this on next
Yes.
episode?
I will.
I'm down to discuss it, but I feel like everybody has to watch it with us. I don't want them to watch
It's
us
so fucking
watching
perfect.
something on. Oh, what did I do?
I don't know. You broke
Oh
things.
God, I did a thing again.
Why are you breaking?
Oh, there we
things?
go. Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right, so every week so remember we had CDM and all that stuff, right? Yeah. Okay, so this week this is actually a serious one. Like this is a real
Oh,
one.
we're not
so
pickle in a fridge.
no, piccolini fridge. I got a piccolini fridge. By the way, speaking of that guy, haven't really seen much from him since. Well,
Yeah.
he's come out with stuff, but they're just not.
He peaked
it's-
and
yeah,
that
it
was
was.
that.
Yeah, you can't. All right, you can't take an idea like that and expect it to be like
The
good
thing.
over and over
And
again.
this
Yeah.
is coming from somebody who did Thoughts That Keep Me Up at Night for like fucking 3 years.
Yeah, but that worked. That worked.
It did, but like, and then it petered out.
But no, that whatever.
He'll
But
still
anyway.
send me messages about
So I found this guy on TikTok. His name is Steven Sanchez, and I don't know if any of you guys out there have ever seen this guy, Steven Sanchez. But he, I like his style. I'll start with that. I like his style. I'll show you, and then I have more to comment. But this is him.
Oh, you underneath the thunder, into the lap for the thunder. Tell me, is there any wonder about where we stand? Little honey in the thunder, got a love with thunder. I can't have
I was like, stop it! Don't get a copyright strike. Stop it,
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
dude.
so-
That's that.
So he's his vibe. He's got a great vibe. But the other thing, and I'm gonna play another clip. Hopefully we don't get a copyright strike.
From this angle, he looks like a thin cowboy version of Ben Shapiro. No.
Oh, don't say that.
Oh,
Come on, Liz. Oh. But I'm gonna show you this because this is very Elvis to me. Like
Okay.
even like the way the crowd is responding, the way he's moving, the way he's dancing, the way he just watch. This is Elvis.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So the first song, I was like, "Yo, vibes, let's go." That song, I'm like, "Okay, I'll just listen to
Wow.
fucking."
I was gonna say he kind of looks like Justin if he had his life together, but I see Shapiro. Nice. I like it. No,
Damn,
I like
R.
it. I like it. All right, you can talk to them for a second because I need to do something real quick.
You need to refill your wine glass. Yeah, that second one, very, very Elvis vibes. The first one, I was vibing to though, and it reminded me of another band that I can't think of right now. Not another band, another singer that I could vibe right now. You gonna do the Jesus Christ? I'm gonna try that wine though. I'm not a red wine person, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Oh Jesus!
not bad.
Why? Okay, but why though?
Okay, but why though? Okay, but why though?
Eh,
Yeah, it's not bad.
I like that better than the wine you had last time.
Do you?
Yeah, I
Wow.
like dry wines.
Oh, okay.
Well,
okay.
Patrick, Justin, I'm looking at that great gentleman and I'm talking to you. Justin now understands the okay, but why though? Like where it comes from because I showed him
Yes.
a lot of DBC Abridged last
Yes.
week.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, is that wine gluten free?
Oof.
I mean, yeah, maybe even if it's not, I'll be fine. But
Moonface said, "What's up, fuckers?"
who what?
Moonface?
Moon.
Moonface said, "What's up, fuckers?"
I call Faze Moon now. Do you
Yep.
remember the old wolf memes of God damn it Moon? Do you
No.
remember the? Oh, I gotta show you some of those.
No.
They're fucking funny as shit.
I
Anybody
don't.
remember this God damn it Moon? Hands up.
don't
What do you
remember
want, Max?
I know my cat. So, so I have a door that separates my my living room from the rest of the house, and there's glass, and my cat can see us.
And then the cat is looking at that taped up piece of glass going,
So
I could jump through that.
so when I was sweeping one day, I knocked the broom handle into one of the panes of glass, and it shattered. So now I have this square where there's no glass, but I put tape because my cat was jumping through the hole. So I put the tape there, and now Max is looking at me and looking at the tape and looking at me and looking
like,
at the tape.
This is a challenge I might accept.
Yeah,
Like,
I have a feeling. I have a feeling before the end of this podcast, he's gonna.
so I knew that this was eventually going to happen where they're going to be like, cat content, I want to see the cat.
Oh no!
They're like they do it on my live streams too because if like when I'm gaming or something and I leave my door open, all of a sudden you'll see a little orange paw.
So should I just open the door then?
Just
Should
open
I
the
just?
door.
All right, I'm gonna open the door. All right, I'll be right
So you'll
back.
see a little orange paw come up and tap and scare the shit out of me. We're gonna you guys get to see. We need the cat. You guys get to see Max. So you don't understand. Max is a cuddle bug, but only for Justin. So, like Max, hi, hello,
Here we go. Come on, Max.
Come on.
Come on. Get up here.
cuddles.
Now's your time. Everybody wants to see you.
Everyone wants to see you now.
Oh, you're gonna clean yourself? That's what you're gonna do? Come on.
You wanna come up for cuddles?
Come on. Come on up.
I don't perform, but there.
There he is. There he is.
Come up
There's
for
my boy.
cuddles.
That's my boy. Hey, you like that? He just looked at the world.
Just
There he
cat
is. That's my boy.
content.
All right. All right. Lay
No.
down.
Yep.
Lay all the way down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Do you want cuddles? You want cuddle? Let's cuddle.
Want cuddles? There's
Cuddles.
See, look. Woohoo, kitty.
And he just stays there until I let him go. He loves cuddles.
He's the cutest bean.
That's my boy.
Wow, you're so cute.
That's my boy. Wants to be part of the show.
Well, now we have a third co-host.
All right, so you can lay right there if you want. You go ahead and lay down. No, not on me.
Benson is a slut, but only for Patrick, annoyingly. Unless I'm playing a horror game, and then he's like, hey, and scares the shit out of me. And they all see it, too. They'll see, like, this little orange paw come up, and they see it coming, and I don't see it coming. and he'll scare the ever living shit out of me.
Well, this is what this is going to be now. He's just going to sit on my lap.
He's
This
just
is
gonna-
why I shut the door. 'Cause this is what he does.
This is what he does.
He insists on being on my lap, and that's it. It's
And it's-
okay. No, it's fine. I wasn't talking shit. I wasn't talking shit.
He's
Should have seen the
like,
look he
"Fucker."
just gave me. It's like, excuse me, what did you just say?
How fucking dare you?
What did you just say? So this is Max.
Max
So,
is gonna chill. He is. He's a bean.
yeah.
He's a little bean.
He's a bean.
He's
a bean.
So we've talked about musicals. We've talked about God. What the fuck did we do?
We were just talking about
We
Steven
were just
Sanchez.
talking about. Thank you. I was like,
Yeah,
where were we?
Steven
What were we
Sanchez,
doing? ADD.
Yeah. But why don't we talk about this? Let's talk about this.
Oh, you fucker! All right.
Let's dive right into it.
Patrick's phone blew up. My phone blew up.
So there was a meme that I saw on Facebook, and it wasn't so bad the first time I saw it. Are you going to choke yourself? What is happening right now? Jesus Christ.
Max.
So there's a meme that was floating around on Facebook, and it says the title of it is "The Double Standards in Our Society." And the first picture is a skinny girl with an overweight man, and the second picture is an overweight woman with a skinny man. And basically, what the meme is saying is that for some reason, it's not acceptable for a skinny girl to be with a fat guy, and everybody shames the fat guy. But then on the other side, everyone is praising the overweight female and, saying that it's okay and
Yeah.
everything, blah, 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 blah. So,
And again, I commented on it with my own account, being like, it sounds like a sentient fedora with an erection wrote this.
right.
Like,
So I posted this and I said,
sorry,
all right,
laughing
Max,
at the
Jesus.
cat.
Will you just get comfortable already? So I posted this and I said, we are going to discuss this on the show tonight.
The embodiment of my lady.
So
Lots of people got pissed.
people got upset.
Yeah.
I didn't even give an opinion. All I said was we were going to discuss
We were
this
gonna
on the
talk
show
about
tonight.
it, and people got pissed.
And people lost their shit because they thought that what I was saying was like,
Yeah, that you were agreeing with it.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Now, we've talked about on previous episodes, we've talked about my opinion on the gay community and like how
God, it's so fucking
there's
toxic when
there's
it comes to
different
that.
there's different genres of people in the gay community and they all attack each other and stuff. And I feel like this is also one of those things.
Mhm.
Like even it's not the gay community. It's like it's in general like the straight community where it's they're saying, well, this is the way it is this way, but this is the way it is this way, and I don't really see it that way personally.
Like
I
that
don't.
way.
No, I don't see it that way.
Yeah, no.
I don't see it that way. I can see why it's perceived that way, and
I can see why it's perceived that way by dudes who can't get laid.
well, you don't have so guys don't have
Lightly saying that.
guys don't have advocates out there like Lizzo who
But
are
the thing is they don't need advocates like they have
What do you mean?
people, They have people like fucking Kevin what's his face on what was the name of that TV show? And then he was also in the movie. But like I can't think of anybody's name. When I'm live, I can't
Kevin.
think
What's his name?
I can't think of his
Kevin Hart.
No.
Kevin Smith.
No.
Kevin James.
Yes.
Oh, Kevin James.
Kevin
I know who you're
James.
talking about. Okay, what
So,
about him?
like, if you look at King of Queens, see,
Yeah,
now
yeah,
I
yeah, okay,
fucking get
King
it.
of Queens.
If you look at King of Queens,
Yep.
he's a big hefty dude with an incredibly hot wife.
Yep. Yep.
And
Yep.
the same thing in Family Matters, where he was a cop, heavy set black man with a beautiful black wife.
Same thing in Family Guy with
Same thing in
Peter and Lo-
Yeah. Like exactly. Like just it's
Yeah.
it's set in the visual like social standard of media is
Mhm.
always like big dudes cool, but women must be thin.
Yep.
Like that's just how it is, which
Yep.
is why we need advocates like Lizzo to
Right.
normalize bigger women. And like there's a line for
Yep.
me
Yep.
because like there's unhealthy
Yep.
like obviously where they're like you're fat shaming. Well, when you sit on your ass and eat Twinkies all day, I'm not fat shaming. I'm looking at you and going, that's not healthy.
Right.
I would never fat shame
Right.
Lizzo. That bitch moves.
Yep.
Like she fucking
Yep.
works so hard and
Yep.
she hasn't lost any weight doing it. She's touring fucking all the time. She's doing 2 shows in like a city of like every day. She's constantly moving.
So I'm all about all right, my thing is I'm all about body positivity, being
Yeah.
happy with the skin that you're in. But also I think with that comes the this is where the issue lies. Being okay if somebody's not attracted to you. Like, all right, cool. I'm not for you.
When we talked about that, when we were
That's
talking
what it
about
is.
the gay male toxicity.
Yep. It's the same thing. It's the
Yeah.
same thing. Cool. I'm not for you. All right.
Right.
The fact that everybody else has something to say about it is what I have an issue with. The fact that everybody has a problem with, you know, I really don't know how to word it the right way. It's. I say things sometimes, and people don't like things I say.
Right.
I'm sorry for you, and that's. I don't know what else to say. Like I'm sorry that you don't like something that I
Right.
say.
And that meme perpetuates that particular
Right.
subject where it's like, oh, you don't like fat guys, you
Right.
suck.
Right.
And it's like, no, I'm just not attracted to big dudes.
Right.
Like, there is somebody out there who is.
Yep. And that's okay.
There's
And that's okay.
8 billion people.
There is
on this
nothing
planet.
wrong with that. I'm not
Right.
saying that there's anything wrong with that on either side of the spectrum. I'm not saying,
Thank
you know,
Bert Kreischer, Kevin James, James Corden, Kevin Smith, Russell Crowe. Kevin Smith doesn't count anymore. Russell Crowe doesn't count anymore, but did. Seth Rogen doesn't count anymore, but did.
yeah.
Um,
Gabriel Iglesias talks about being fluffy all the time. Yeah, he
yeah,
does.
Gabriel
Speaking of
Iglesias.
speaking of which, speaking of Iglesias, did you see all the things on TikTok with Enrique Iglesias and like him performing and like how terrible he is
Oh,
live
God.
and
Did
oh
he
my
not
God,
age
TikTok
well?
is murdering him right now.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, when it comes to that
horrible.
stuff. But anyway, so let's focus on the topic
Alright.
at hand here.
All right, so moon phase. Most big men have low confidence because of pride. It has nothing to do with weight. Has everything to do with confidence. I got some ugly ass big friends who have hot girlfriends, and it's because they got the confidence.
Yep.
And a lot of women like a dude who knows what the fuck he's doing and what he wants, and that is
Yep.
incredibly fucking true.
Yep. I agree with that. I agree with that so much.
Like
so much.
incredibly true, and I think it's also true for women in a sense.
Yep.
Because like the thing is that still women get told that they're intimidating, not confident.
Yep.
And that's like I used to get that all the time.
I definitely think there's a standard in society in general when we talk about like I mean you go into a department store and you look at the mannequins and stuff and they're all like this big and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I'm supposed to be this big. Like,
I'm a normal size. Like I'm small.
Yep.
But I'm also a size fucking like 12
Yep.
in women's clothing. And we still do vanity sizes here.
Yep.
Which is insane. I think I'm like in the UK, I'm a size 18, which is fucking normal. Like that's incredibly normal. But for us, I should be a size 0, like
Yep.
or a size 2. I remember when I lived in Florida and I lost a shit ton of weight because I was doing a lot of cocaine. I lost a shit ton of weight.
I like how you said that.
And you're welcome. And I was down to a size like 4. And I remember like Duck and Megan, who's not in here, but like she was handing me smaller and smaller jeans, and I was beyond the fucking moon over the fact that I got into a size 5 for the first time ever.
Right.
Mind you, it was because I was doing drugs.
Right.
That's not healthy. That's not normal.
I want to point out a couple of things that Carly said. So Carly said saying things that outright hurt others, people you claim to call friends, and follow up with sucks for you. That's crappy.
Okay.
I definitely am not saying sucks for you.
Yeah, no.
That's a different thing because
Yeah.
I want to point out too. I mean, you've known me for over a decade. This is I don't want to say this is the biggest I've been, but like heat of COVID, I was 210.
I could show you guys pictures of Justin like 15 years ago, and he was like, "Dude, eat a cheeseburger." Like
It was bad. It was
scary
sickly thin.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you right now, I look in a mirror and I'm disgusted with the way that I look, and I'm not happy with myself. However, that doesn't deter me from my confidence in myself, and a lot of it has to do with personality. And I think that Carly is actually a perfect example of somebody who is like that. In whatever I do is for me, it's not for you. You know what I mean? And it's I don't care either way. Like I don't care either way. Like when I say sucks for you, it sucks for you that I don't fucking care. That's what sucks. I'm sorry.
Like it should be that you do things for you, and unfortunately, we live in a societal norm that you have to impress all of the people around you to feel validated.
Yep.
And that fucking sucks, man. Like that, and especially for women. Like it's so hard because we're constantly bombarded with it from when we're tiny. Like the thing is like boys aren't called fat until like you're at a sexual age.
Mm.
Whereas like when we're chubby little girls, we're told by our moms, our aunties, our, grandparents, like, oh, you should lose some weight.
Yep.
Like when we're 7. Like, did anybody tell you you were fat when you were 7 or ugly when you were 7? Like, we get that shit.
Yeah.
Like, and so it's harder for women in general to accept that, this is the way you're supposed to be, or like you need to love yourself first. Like, how can you love others if you
Yeah.
don't love yourself? And that's a really hard concept for a lot of us.
Yeah.
And I mean, I dealt with it for a fucking while because I was a big girl
Yeah.
in high school, and then I lost a shit ton of weight and felt really great, and I loved myself. And then I gained a bunch of weight back, and we were showing pictures to each other, and I showed you a picture of Patrick and I when we were at our biggest.
Yep.
And I saw those pictures and hated myself.
Yep. Yep.
Like, who the fuck is that person?
Well, for me, it's a weird bipolar moment because I love myself. I'm
But you-
confident. I'm
you do
confident.
depreciate yourself
However,
all the
I
time.
absolutely do
All the time.
depreciate myself all the time, and I don't think that. I think maybe for me it's two different things. Like the way that I act in society, the way that I am in the world, the way that I am behind closed doors, two different things, And I don't know if that has something to do with being in the entertainment business or being somebody that is in the public eye on a regular basis, but that's just
So,
where I'm
moon
at.
phase, 2 years ago, I was 360 pounds. I lost 120 in the span of those 2 years, and I'm still not happy about my weight, but I'm content, and I feel like I look good enough to take part in society. And that, sad as it sounds, but I feel like I could go out now without feeling shitty about myself. I'm going to focus on but I'm not content. And even when I got down, like you guys can go on my Facebook page, it's fucking public. You can go look at all the photos. There was one time where I was nominated for an award, and I had this beautiful ombre sparkly dress, the one that went black. From
I
the
know the one you're
shoulder.
talking about.
Oh God!
I know
And that
exactly
was
the one you're talking
when I was
about.
at my thinnest, right? And I looked snatched, and I looked.
That was the one that
good.
you wore to the wedding that I DJ'd.
Yeah,
I remember
and like
that.
fucking dope, right? And I looked so fucking snatched. And even when I look at those, I still edited one of those pictures because I was like, I still look tubby, even though I looked fucking dope. Like
Yeah.
everyone, they were like, "You look amazing," and I still saw myself as fat. And
I
that's
will say,
dysmorphia. At
this
its
is
fucking
probably the most confident I've been doing this podcast since we've been here because Max is sitting on my lap and you can't see my belly anymore. So,
I mean, why do you guys think I
So,
wear hoodies?
yeah.
Like I try my best to cover up the pooch.
Yeah, I think that just because somebody is confident doesn't mean that they still can't be self-conscious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
that's how I feel.
There's like a level where you hit dysmorphia, and like where you look in the mirror and you go, "I'm fat, I'm ugly. Why does anybody like me?" And you could look fly, like
Yep.
you could look fucking like a baddie, and people will still be like, "You look amazing," but for some reason your brain does not get it.
It was crazy because when before COVID, when I was 140 pounds for years and years and years, people would say, "Oh, you need to eat a
Mind
cheeseburger. You need to
I
eat
am
more."
140 pounds.
Yeah, I was 140 pounds. People would be like, "Oh, you need to eat a cheeseburger. You need to eat more." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't need to do any of those things. I have a great body. Blah blah blah. Now at this current point, I hate the way I look currently. Right, I hate my body, and I'm working to improve that. But I look at those pictures, and I'm like,
And understand that
I'm
you
like,
were underweight.
damn, they were right. Like when you see, I look like one of those
But
bobbleheads that you buy at like.
You were thin, so society accepted you, except that it didn't.
Yeah.
Because it never fucking does.
It never does. Never does. It never does.
Like-
And I think that's the ultimate point that I'm trying to make to everyone, and I'm glad that you said that.
You're
Is
welcome.
it's never gonna be enough. Ever, 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 ever. You need to be happy with yourself, and if you're not happy with yourself, you need to surround yourself with people that make you happy with yourself, and that's it. And
He's constantly like, "I'm so fat." I'm like, "Fuck you, you're healthy. Like, stop. You're
yeah,
normal.
yeah,
Like,
yep.
you've got a normal."
I've had
body."
people tell me all the time, "This is the healthiest you've ever looked," and I'm like, "Yeah, but like,"
And you're like,
no.
"Meh," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, but fucking, you don't have a personal trainer fucking rocking your world
Nope.
5 times a
Nope.
week. You don't have millions of dollars that you
Nope.
spend on all that shit. We don't." And that's like, for instance, if you look back at the Victorian era and even further back, you'll see that like bigger women were glorified.
Yep.
And it's because, and bigger men were glorified, and it's because that was a sign of wealth.
Yep.
It was a sign that you could feed yourself. Like, you didn't have to worry about it. You had money. And nowadays, because of all of the shit that we eat,
Yep.
because it's cheap, being incredibly super fit is a sign.
And it's
of
not even
money.
cheap anymore.
No, good God. Are you kidding
Can
me?
we talk about
fucking,
there's
like,
no
a
dollar
number
menu at
two-
McDonald's anymore?
Like a number 2 at Wendy's is $11.
Yep. You want a good
large
good
fry
meal?
is
You want a good
$5.
meal at a fast food restaurant? It's gonna cost you like $17 to $19 for
Yeah.
that one meal.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
You might as well just go somewhere. You might as well just go to a regular restaurant and get yourself, whatever.
Farmers Fresh Markets, man. Cook your own food. It's
Is that a
cheap.
thing?
It's fucking cheaper.
Yeah.
If you go to local fucking like growers and
Yep.
local farmers,
Yep.
it's so cheap
Yep.
and cook for yourself.
Okay.
Like, and you're talking to somebody who's gluten free, which means that it's even more jacked up.
Yeah.
Because gluten free food, fucking expensive. Like, Patrick can tell you guys in the comments how much just like a bag of Purdue chicken, like, because we eat chicken fingers all the fucking time. We
Yep.
kill them. And a bag of Purdue like chicken nuggets or chicken fingers is usually like $11, and I think it's like 20 to get gluten free.
Jesus.
It's so fucking expensive, which is
That's
dumb
crazy.
because almond flour, rice flour, anything like that doesn't. It's just as easily processed.
So speaking of food, I have to ask, how was your Thanksgiving?
I was sick on Thanksgiving and had to
Stop
stay home.
it.
It was the worst. So I have, in case you guys don't know, I have endometriosis, which is like psycho, super, mega, and crazy periods, and it only happens every other month. So I literally, and then I had an IBS flare up. So on
This
top
was
of that,
the every other month for
so
you.
yeah, and I had an IBS flare up.
How does that work for you in Thanksgiving, being gluten free? Doesn't everything in Thanksgiving food
no,
have
just
gluten?
the stuffing.
Just the stuffing.
Yeah, if you think about like your standard like turkey, cranberry sauce, mashed
bean
potatoes,
casserole.
green bean casserole, that kind of. If the green bean casserole has a breading on the
Yams.
top,
Yeah.
the breading is not gluten free, so
Right.
you have to use like gluten free breading.
Yams with the
yams,
marshmallows on top.
That's gluten free.
Okay.
The only things would be like the green bean casserole with the breading on the top.
Yep.
Mac and cheese.
Yep.
So you'd have to make that gluten free, and
The stuffing.
the stuffing.
Oh.
And that's it.
Oh.
Because turkey's gluten free, cranberry sauce is gluten free.
I still haven't quite figured it out. It's basically
Yeah.
anything with flour, right?
Wheat, yeah.
Wheat.
Anything with
Wheat.
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 Why are you
Wheat.
saying it like that? What
Wheat.
Just Cool Whip. No, it's Cool Whip. Cool Whip.
Oh God.
Why are you adding the emphasis on the H? Say cool. Cool. Now
Say
say
whip.
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 Whip. No, whip. Now say Cool Whip. Cool
Whip.
You're eating hair. Like, no, but anything with wheat, rye, or barley.
Oh.
So, but unless you're drinking beer, you're not going to come around rye or
Right,
barley. But
okay.
like wheat, yeah. So like I can have French fries. I'll order French, but I don't have celiac. Celiac is what makes it crazy. Like
Yeah.
celiac, you can't order French fries from McDonald's because they fry their French fries in the same oil that they fry their chicken tenders.
Speaking of French fries,
Okay.
I saw a TikTok. I talk about TikTok so many times.
You're on TikTok.
I
so
am
I'm
on TikTok so
and,
much.
Like we're so.
I
I'm never
saw
on
a
TikTok. I'm on
TikTok.
Instagram Reels.
I saw a TikTok where they make French fries in batter and then they fry them. And you know my potato obsession? Ugh,
He's an honorary
a
Irishman.
battered French fry.
Are you okay? Like
I want to
do,
cry.
like,
It
full-fledged-
looked so good.
Is it like Bayashi TV where he fucking like fries everything?
Oh my God! No, it was just a thing. It was just a quick video, but it was this woman who chopped the potatoes
Right,
herself
and he's Portuguese. Like I don't.
and battered them and then fried them, and they just looked so fucking good.
Okay, they make battered fries in the South, I think. I mean, they batter everything.
Yeah,
in the
they
South,
batter-
That's real, but like battered French fries fry on their own.
Oh God, yeah, but with batter on it. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I mean, I can make some gluten-free batter.
They look so good. They look so fucking good.
Oh, yo,
Anyway.
the gluten-free.
Oh,
batter.
speaking of which, I made more vegetable soup. I did.
I keep forgetting to clean out the fucking.
Oh, I don't care.
I'll bring
I don't
those
care
back
about that.
eventually.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Yeah, but I did make more, and this one is a little spicier. It's got a little more heat to it. So, yeah. But yeah. So when I went to Portugal, I tried a vegetable soup. Did we talk about this on the podcast?
No.
Okay.
I don't think we did.
So when I went to Portugal, we went to my husband and I went to a semi-fancy restaurant, and they served a sopa de legumes, which was
Which is vegetable soup. In
Yeah.
case you guys don't speak Portuguese or Spanish,
Yeah. Yeah.
sopa de legumes
So-
is literally vegetable soup.
But I think that's bean soup. I think is what it. But it might have
No,
been
you're just
something
thinking
else.
of
Sopa de
legumes,
something.
but it's vegetable.
So I tried this soup, and it was literally the best soup I've ever had in my entire life. Like, and it wasn't even, there was nothing in. It was just a potato. It was like a potato broth with vegetable
We did
flavor.
talk about it because I remember saying to everybody that it's like a bisque. And
Yeah,
you were like,
okay.
it's not though. And I was
Okay,
like, but it kind
alright,
of is because
alright.
it has the consistency, but it's literally just vegetables and cheese.
So I have been
That's what it is.
for 4 years now. I've been trying to perfect this soup, and I finally have. I finally have the recipe narrowed down, and it's got broccoli and cauliflower and zucchini.
Yeah, but you
and-
don't because you said it is spicier this time.
Well, I added a little more kick to it this time,
Okay.
so yeah.
I'm gonna
it's-
try it
it's-
before I
it's
do. Wait.
Absolutely fucking delicious.
I need to go get work done. Okay, cool. Don't do it until 2:00 in the morning. I have to get up at 8:15 to bring mom to the hospital. So
Oof. Yeah.
he's woken me up at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
doing recording, and I'm like, why can't you do this during the day?
Everyone's like, we
When I'm
did.
at work.
We did talk about the vegetable soup. All right, sorry.
This is crazy.
Fried what?
Coca-Cola?
Fried Coca-Cola.
How the fuck do you do that?
That's not a thing.
That can't be a thing.
Come on.
Fried Oreos though? I'll bring fried Oreos. I'll bring gluten-free
Nope.
fried Oreos. No,
Nope.
not a fan.
Nope.
I'll bring fried French fries.
I don't do like sweets,
Me neither, bro.
like baked
Fucking
goods.
savory.
Baked goods.
savory
I'm not.
everything.
I'll do like sour candies. I'll do like Starburst. I'll do
I just
fruit flavored
recently-
candies, Skittles.
I just recently introduced Patrick to chicken and waffles. He's never had it
Chicken
before,
and
and he was like, "This is a fucking
It is
game
really good.
changer."
That is really
He
good.
never put his bacon on his waffles or his pancakes, and I was like, "What's wrong with you? Like, get that sweet and
Have
salty."
you ever had pancake sausage?
So where you batter it and fucking.
Yep.
Have you had pancake bacon?
Yep.
Where you fucking dip it?
Yep. Yep.
Mm,
Yep.
That's my shit.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yep. Why are we talking about food right now? I'm getting
I
so
don't
hungry.
know.
I'm getting so
We're gonna have
fucking
sopa de
hungry.
legumes
I'm
afterwards.
getting so fucking hungry. We drifted so much.
I don't care. I really don't care. Like, I like
Fuck.
doing this.
Fuck.
We were talking about being fat. Now we're talking about food.
I know. Now we're talking about fried foods, fried Oreos, and you know what? Whatever.
Yes, because food's
Whatever.
the best. Have you ever watched Bayashi TV, by the way? I know I
No.
brought him up. He's the
No.
#1 TikToker in Japan, and he's won multiple awards, and he just cooks shit, and he's so much fun to watch. Like, but you don't like ASMR,
No.
so you wouldn't
Ugh.
fucking like. But he's not
Ugh.
ASMR. It's like it's not the. Does he do the eating?
ever watch
Oh
the-
yeah,
you
he
ever
does
watch-
the eating. So you would have to like.
You ever watch the
on the
Keith,
end.
whatever his name is, that like reviews? I think I brought
Maybe.
a thing on the podcast one time where he goes to a place, he reviews it, and he like gives his honest
Oh
review.
yeah,
blah,
that
blah, blah.
Italian dude, right?
No,
Oh, no.
it's the black dude.
big black guy, yeah.
He's not big. He's
Well,
tiny.
Oh no, that tiny guy.
Yeah,
Fucking-
Keith
oh,
Lee. Keith
That's right.
Lee.
And he
Keith
sits there
Lee.
on like a fucking child
Yep.
stool and
Yep.
just like sits there and he's like, "This is dope. I give it a 9."
Yeah.
Like,
I give it a 7.5 out of
Yeah.
10.
He's like 7.5 out of 10.
Keith Lee,
All right,
yeah.
we're gonna try
Keith
this.
Lee is great. Yeah,
He's
he's
super
good people.
deadpan. Yeah.
He's good people. But
Yeah.
I think it's funny to me that like somebody will watch something like that and be like, "Oh, well, obviously that food is good because that one person says that it's good."
Welcome to influencer culture.
Thank you. Just like the dude that does the pizza thing.
Yep.
The from Barstool Sports, is that what it is? He does the pizza challenge. He's like, "Oh, it's a 1 bite challenge. You know how it'll go. You know the rules, blah, blah, blah." And he like tried to bash that one pizza place, and they blew up after he tried
And
to
then
make them
people
look
came
like shit.
for him and they
Yeah.
were like, "Bruh, you
Yep.
are so wrong."
Yep, and that place was sold out of pizza and I kind of want to check in and see how they're doing to this day because I'm wondering.
Probably
I
good.
love Keith Lee, but also his scale is so fucking wild.
Yeah, his scale isn't accurate at fucking all, but like it doesn't matter.
I give this place an 8.5 out of 15.
Yeah, exactly. Like he does that, and like it's cool because
Yep.
he's like, "Isn't that good?"
Yep.
And because it used to be back in the day, which was like 15 years ago, we would have people who do food reviews on YouTube, and you'd watch the whole fucking thing. And now we live on sound bites. Like everything has got to be like 30 seconds or shorter, or we won't keep the attention span. And Keith Lee's a perfect example. Like his videos are like 2.5 minutes long, and that's
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Remember when they gave us 10
Yeah.
minutes on TikTok and we
Yeah.
were all like, yeah, 10 minutes on TikTok. And then we were like, ooh, 10 minutes on TikTok. Like,
Ooh.
what? I don't want to watch this for 10. Unless it's like an entire beat that you can show me your entire fucking face and I can see how you did that amazing fucking eyeliner. Like, I'm not going to watch 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
fuck that shit.
No. We live in a weird society, though. We're living in a society where, people are making money by pretending like they're NPCs. You know what I mean? And that's crazy to me.
Fucking James sent me a fried Coke recipe.
Stop it. It's a real thing?
Oh my God, it is.
No, that's not a real thing.
Deep fried Coke. Get
Oh,
the fuck-
absolutely not.
Coca-Cola, by the way.
Ugh, absolutely not.
What? No.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
I
not.
don't believe this.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, but it's got like eggs and baking powder and all types
Eggs.
of shit. Oh, and it's got pure cola syrup
Oh.
and maraschino cherries and whipped cream. Okay,
Oh.
I was just thinking like Coca-Cola, put it in the fucking fryer and see what
Well, I
happens.
mean, they make fried ice cream, so, it's not completely impossible, I suppose.
Well, yeah, but at least ice cream has a consistency that you can. It's not a liquid.
Matt Winter said those NPC videos are pretty damn funny, though.
They are where they're like,
There's this one dude, and I don't know what country he's from, but he goes, "Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses," like over and over again, and like I can't stop watching it because he's got this weird shit-eating grin, and I don't even know what his name is, but every
My-
time I'm on TikTok, I'm like, why is this a thing? Why are people making money? Maybe on our week off,
they're not making money, by the way.
they're not making money.
No,
What do you mean?
Oh, the
Don't
creator
they make money when
on
people send
TikTok?
them like roses and stuff? Like
on
that's
on TikTok.
how does that work?
Yeah, they get like it used to be you'd get 50% of it. So
Yeah.
like if somebody back in the day again, let me
Back
take out
in my
my
day.
walker when we had I haven't gone live on TikTok in forever, but back in my day, a drama queen was $50. You'd pay $50, you send $50. That was a drama queen. It was like and you'd get 25 of that.
Yeah.
I think it's significantly less now, if I'm not
Really?
mistaken. I think they dropped it down to like 25% or something like that. So you
Well, there's still that chick with the nails, the one
and
that like
a
was
rose
blew up.
was $1, which means you get 25 cents for every
Thank you for
rose.
the roses.
Thank you for the
roses.
roses.
Thank you for the
It's been
roses.
forever, so if I have any influencer friends who are into it,
Maybe on our week
Sorry,
off I'll
content
do
creator.
that. I'll do that for to see
thank
how
you for
much
the
money
roses.
I can make because of course we're starting pretty new at this point. We got a lot of new things happening. So next season we will be in our new studio and
Will we though?
yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah. Why don't you go up there and check out the progress I've made in the last 7 days? Yeah. Yeah.
Those stairs scare me, so I'll do it later.
Yeah, up the spiral
The
staircase.
spiral
Well, there's a
metal
door on the second floor. Actually, you can go up into the hallway and come up. From,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah. You don't have to go up the spiral staircase. Yeah.
I shall check it. But
Yeah.
yeah, so we'll have the new studio space.
Yep. And I'm gonna have a video for you of thank you for the roses.
Thank you for the
Thank you.
roses.
No, it's gonna be in my style. How would I say it? Thank you for the roses. Thank-
Why you gotta say it like that though?
Thank you for the roses. I don't know how I would say it.
You alright, Max? You okay?
You
get
heard a
scared?
noise.
You
You got
did.
scared.
You got
What's
scared.
the matter, Max?
He just chilled the whole fucking time.
Yeah, he's been here the whole
Him.
time. He just chills.
Just chills.
It's my boy. That's my boy.
He's a sweetie.
That's my boy.
Have y'all ever seen the Skull Chef and his girlfriend? No.
Who?
But I will definitely just text it to me.
Have we seen what?
The Skull Chef and his girlfriend.
Also, it's Giving Tuesday. What the fuck is Giving Tuesday?
Oh, Giving Tuesday is when you donate stuff, right?
That wasn't like a gate. Like it's Giving Tuesday. Like it wasn't one of those things, right? It's giving season.
It's giving season. It's giving season.
Oh god.
That was so
Well, it is. I mean, we are creeping into December. It is the time to give. And you know what really upsets me? I know that I said that I wouldn't bring this up, but
Oh God.
I really enjoyed doing the toy drive thing.
Oh yeah.
For Christmas, and that's not something that I'm going to be able to do this year.
That is not true.
What do you mean?
That's not true. We can do a toy drive.
I mean, I guess we could, but it wasn't. It's not the same. That was a different thing.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay. So like
That in itself was a thing.
but we can still do a toy drive.
I mean, we could.
Should we?
Yeah, I mean, if anybody sends us toys, P.O. Box 173, Taunton, Massachusetts 02780,
No,
Melanie, if
aside.
you'd be so kind,
It's right there.
If anybody wants to send us toys, I mean, I will donate them for sure. But it's not the same as that was
fun.
I had boxes and boxes full of toys.
And we just fucking
Shipped them off, sent them out. So I'm gonna miss that this year. But yeah, so if anybody does want to send
we have
some
Just in
toys,
Time Productions, so like maybe we will host events where we do a toy drive and stuff like that. Like
Yep.
we're getting there.
Yep.
I know a couple of people were like, "Hey, I really like your hoodie," because they know what it is.
Yeah.
We were talking
Oh,
about
Creator Influx.
Yeah, we were talking about maybe bringing Creator Influx back under Just in Time Productions.
We will bring that back. We will absolutely bring that back.
We have all the
We had
branding
such a
and
good
shit.
time.
That was really
Yeah,
fun. I
it was a
forgot
good
you were the
time.
DJ.
I was.
You were there.
I was.
That
You
was
know,
really
hey,
fun.
you know who else forgot? Ethan
Even
Trace.
Trace. That was
Because I went up
so
to his
fucking
booth and had a
funny.
whole ass conversation with him and walked away. And Andrew says to me, he had no idea who you were. And I was like, yeah, I know.
He
It's
didn't.
fine.
But Creator Influx
That's
was
fine.
2019. It was right before COVID. So it was almost 4
It
years
was.
ago.
It was right on the cusp.
Because we were planning for 2020, and
Yep.
then, the air tried to kill us.
Yep.
And those 2 years, which I like to call the blip, a.k.a. the Avengers.
Blip. Oh, my God. It's kind of like the same fucking
because
thing.
it's 2 years that just
Yeah.
didn't fucking matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, everything's made up. The points don't matter.
That's right. That's right.
Um,
So that was a thing. That was a thing. You know what? I still have. I don't know.
No,
if I should,
say it.
I don't know if I should say this on the
Do
air.
it.
I still have not watched all of those Avengers movies
Oh, that's fine.
all the way through.
That's fine.
Okay. All right.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
It
is a lot. And it's not even just the movies; it's all the other things too. Like there's so much now. I'm just like,
I will say that they did really good about making references to the other things without making people feel excluded that they didn't watch the
right,
other things.
right, fair.
So like you would get
Fair.
jokes in the Avengers films that came from like
The good guys win in the end.
there you go. Ta-da!
Oh,
But like
Oh.
you could reference the TV shows and it would just blink by for people who haven't seen it. So
yeah.
there is
Yeah.
you can go on Disney Plus and watch all of them in order.
So I'm currently trying to get through Loki season 2.
I haven't touched it yet, but I want to. I'm just so bad at watch. ugh,
So
I'm
all
bad at
I'm
watching
gonna say to
TV.
you, without ruining anything, is that I am convinced that who's the guy that was in Indiana Jones?
That narrows it down.
The Asian guy, the Asian kid.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Jones, him, right? So
Yeah.
he's in Loki season 2.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Good for
yeah. So
him.
he's in it.
He just won a
I'm
fucking Oscar.
convinced. I'm convinced that he's a bad guy. Like I'm convinced he's a bad guy, but I don't know for sure. But I'm convinced that somehow he's a bad guy, and he doesn't know it, or we don't know it, or neither
Short
one of
round.
us knows it. Short round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Short round. Yeah. I'm convinced he's a bad guy. So I'm still trying to.
Love Dr. Jones.
So I'm still watching season 2 of Loki. I haven't gotten through all of it yet. But there's other things that I'm watching. So I just watched the newest season of American Horror Story. Delicate.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Can I just say, and I said this in previous weeks, but I wasn't entirely sure until I actually watched it. You know what I'm about to say.
King Kwan, you Philistine.
What?
King Kwan, you Philistine. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Is it Key or K? I don't fucking know.
The scab season. Is that what it was? Is that what it was? Was it a scab season? I don't know. Oh. Anyway, so I watched
What is a scab season?
because they were on strike,
Oh.
but they still came out with it. So yeah, that does make sense. That does track.
I don't know if it's a scab.
All right, I'm gonna say it. Here we go. Everybody ready? Kim Kardashian was so fucking good in this season.
Really?
Yes. Loved it. Such a good part for her. She did such a good job.
I am a big fan of being surprised by people's abilities.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
when I watched that fucking Christmas movie with Ryan Reynolds and help me, funny
Will
guy.
Ferrell?
Will Ferrell, thank you. I don't know why I do that.
That was a good movie too, by
That
the
was
way.
a good movie.
Oh, it was such a good movie.
I was
Such a good movie.
thoroughly impressed with Ryan. I knew Ryan Reynolds could sing,
Yeah.
kind of.
Such a good movie.
But his
Did you see?
dancing
Wait,
ability-
you watched the movie? My favorite part in that whole movie is when Will Ferrell is walking up the stairs at one point, and there's a guy that's dressed up like Elf,
Yeah.
and he looks at him and he goes, you look ridiculous.
Just
And then just starts walking away, and the guy's like, "What? What do you mean?" Oh my god, that movie was so good. But no, Kim Kardashian,
Really?
and so they only did half the season, so it's not over yet.
Oh, okay. So then it isn't this gap season. So they'd already filmed
So
half the season.
I think that's what happened. I think that they probably started filming, then that whole thing happened, and then they stopped.
So here's the thing: is like if something was released during that time period, they probably already filmed it
Right.
months before and wrote it months before,
Right.
and the editing process takes so long. That's like
Right.
why Pixar films take 6 years to make.
Yep. Yep.
Is because of the editing process.
Yep.
And the editors weren't on strike, so
So I will say the season itself, like not so impressed with
the
it.
person with the face. Yes, I know. It's only when I'm live. I can pull them up, no problem, at work. Like,
So the season itself, not so. No, it's fine. It's not so. Like it's not anything special. It's not American Horror Story. Like for me, American Horror Story is like it starts right. There's some crazy death where everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
okay, so
and then
here, I've never seen American Horror Story ever. All right, and I have friends who've been in it.
Thank you for joining the show. We will see you
Please,
guys. in the-
please explain
What?
to me American Horror.
You've
Story.
never seen any American Horror
I
Story?
was never-
None.
None of it. None of it.
Okay, so let me explain it to you like
I watched
this.
one clip of my friends acting.
Ryan Murphy came out with this idea for this show
By the way, thank you for coming to our TED Talk. American Horror Story.
where, where it was imagine like Tales from the Crypt, but
Okay.
but
John Cassier's amazing. by the way.
instead of it being every episode is different, every season is different. So like
Which
they take a
tracks.
storyline and they expand it through an entire season, and then the next season
How
it's
many episodes? 12?
yeah, 12,
Okay,
13
yeah.
episodes. Yeah. And every season is a different topic or a different storyline, but then a lot of the actors were coming back to play different parts. So then
Which is
as
cool.
as it went on, right? As they got to like season 7 or 8 or whatever, they started bringing back characters from other seasons and tying them into the stories for the current things. So the actors that were playing that part also had to play that part in the same season, and it that's where it started to get a little wonky.
That's where I'm like,
That's where it started to get a
no,
little yeah.
keep them separate.
So now it's just kind of this crazy clusterfuck of insanity, and
Somebody bit off more than they can chew in the
oh,
writer's
God.
room.
so the
like Stephen
first
Moffat with
first
Doctor
few
Who.
seasons were good, then it kind of fell off, and then things like Coven happened where it was like witches and stuff, and everybody was like, oh, all right, I'm back on board, and then it kind of fell off
All I've
again.
seen from Coven is that meme where it's like when your friend's really drunk and you can't find her, and it's like, go find our sisters.
Wha- I don't even know what that is.
I'll send it to you. It's fucking
Oh
funny as hell.
no. So yeah, so that's basically what American Horror Story is, and then Ryan Murphy was like, all right, now I'm gonna come out with a show called American Horror Stories, and that's
Oh, yeah.
more like Tales from the Crypt because every episode is different. But the first season that he did it, a few of the episodes had something to do with American Horror Story, so it tied in, but it was one episode. So
But
it was
like,
like
if I were to just watch American Horror Stories,
yep.
would I know what's going on? Or would
Yes,
I
yeah.
have
You
to
wouldn't
watch-
have to watch all that other
Okay,
stuff
so
to
that was more
understand
like
it.
a little bit of fan
Right.
service.
But if you watched American Horror Stories and you were a fan of American Horror Story, there's nods to things and you're like,
Oh, so that's what the Marvel movies
which
do.
was really cool. Right, which was really cool. So I appreciate that. But I will say the last episode of American Horror Stories that I watched was about beauty standards and health and girls being a size 0 and -2 and all this.
Is it kind of like Black Mirror?
I don't know. I never watched Black Mirror.
Oh, okay. So I'll watch American Horror Stories.
Okay.
Because at least I can like pick some episodes and
Yeah.
just watch them. I'll
Yeah.
Google which ones are the best. If you watch Black Mirror,
Okay.
because Black Mirror is dope.
Okay.
Like cool.
Okay.
And in case you guys didn't know,
Okay.
so when you were at Terracon, did you talk to John Cassier,
Who?
the voice of the Crypt Keeper from?
No. I did
Okay.
not. No.
So just a little aside, I don't know if I've told this story, but when I'm at one of our conventions, I work in an area called the Watchtower, and we do all the announcements from there. We do all the advertisements from there, and da 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 da. So at one point, John Cassier the Crypt Keeper,
Yeah.
came in and just decided to do some announcements. And I was like, okay. And I talked to him a couple of times, like really nice guy, like whatever. And then he came down and he sat in front of the microphone and immediately he was like,
Oh,
"Hello,
no."
kitties," and I was like, like my whole heart, like all of a sudden my childhood came rearing back.
There will
And I
never
was-
be anything. And I will say, Creep Show is a close second. Although Creep Show is really good.
What was Creep Show? Okay,
Creep
so
Show.
like the Creep Show series.
Yeah, Creep Show is really good too.
I don't
Yeah,
know- I
Creep
don't know
Show
what
is
Creep
really
Show
good.
is.
I don't
Like-
know. I don't remember.
Are you afraid of the dark? Is it like the same?
So it's for adults though. It's
Okay.
yeah. Are You Afraid of the Dark was
was
for
a kid
kids.
show. Yeah.
But and then they brought. Did you know that they brought Are You Afraid of the Dark back?
Ooh, is it
They
good
d-
though?
I don't
Did you
know.
watch it?
I
Like,
don't know. I don't
like, 'cause
know.
Are
Maybe
You
we
Afraid
should
of the
watch
Dark
it
was
together.
still, even in the '90s, was still a little like
Oh
fucking
God,
creepy.
I fucking love that. I know.
It's like,
I
yeah,
know. What was that
even-
guy named? Doctor
Yeah,
something with a
Von blah,
va
blah,
va
blah,
va. Do you remember him?
Yes.
Oh my
Like,
God.
Even the intro freaked me out as a
Oh,
kid. Like
God.
the intro was scary as shit with the fucking like the swing set all by itself
Yep.
and the boat on the
Yep.
water, and you were just like, "What the
That
fuck
music-
is happening?"
Like oh,
Ah,
that
child.
was scaring you a little.
Ah, we're '90s babies.
Oh my God.
Elder millennials, wizards.
Yep. Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Creep Show originally were 2 movie anthologies, and now they have a TV show.
Yeah.
It was a continuation of the movies. Oh,
Yeah.
do I have to watch the movie?
Yeah. Yeah. There was one where.
I'm not a big horror fan. Like, I'll watch horror and I'll definitely play horror games, but like, I'm not into like it's not my thing.
I can do horror things. I like horror
Also,
things.
I had an anxiety disorder for years, so
Okay. The only thing I haven't watched yet is the new Saw movie, which I am a fan of the Saw franchise,
I know.
and I have not seen the new one yet. I don't know why I didn't go.
I've hung out with Carrie Elwes twice, and you shat yourself that I told you that story.
Yeah.
And you have not.
have not
seen.
have not seen the new Saw movie yet. But I'll watch it. I will eventually.
I'll get there.
I'll get there. I will get there. I
Hey,
just haven't
look.
gotten there yet.
Okay, Lewis, go fuck yourself. first off.
Ooh. Lewis said, I'll play horror games. Kels hides in the van all game.
Look,
No, that's
that
not
is-
you. Wait a minute. Is that you?
Phasma?
Yeah.
We play Phasma?
You don't hide in the van the whole game, do
Not
you?
anymore, but like in the beginning, hell yeah. I was
Okay.
like, I'll monitor
Yeah.
everyone's vitals. I'm
So
better at it now.
My
but, like,
my friend Steve actually just got Steve Norton
yes.
just got the VR version of that. He got
of
VR.
Phasma. I
and
should
he-
get that.
And he was like
Oh, I can't.
he goes, it's so much scarier.
Oh, I believe it.
because you have to actually hold the flashlight in your hand, and like all of the tools are on your belt, so you have to grab
to
each
grab
tool.
'em.
Yeah, I was like,
I mean,
"Whoa."
I could do it because I have thanks to Lewis, thanks to Crash the Stampede, for my birthday last year, got me a Quest 2.
Oh.
So I do have VR. I actually haven't played it in a long ass time because I get motion sick, and I was pissed about it. I was so pissed that I got because the first thing I bought was Myst, and I was like, I'm gonna play this fucking '90s game from my childhood, and it's gonna be fucking great. And I got so motion sick the second I fucking
Jesus.
moved. I like my belly swooped, and but I can play Beat Saber. I got no problem.
Oh, good thing you can play some Beat Saber. That's good.
I think I'm gonna get The Room and play that, which is kind of a creepy horror puzzle game, and I'm gonna play that on my own and try to get good at that. But like,
So Bogwitch Meg actually got me a game that's supposed to be like Prop Night, which is have you ever played Prop Night? I think you've played Prop Night.
I played it when it was a hack for PUBG.
Yeah, so there's another one. It's called
But-
Witch It,
Yeah.
and it's all the same kind of thing. So I would like to play those
Fuck it,
games.
you
I just
have
haven't.
Well, I'm
What?
stealing
Yeah.
ideas.
Take it through. Yeah. Oh,
Oh
and now I can't hear myself, so that's fun.
no. Oh.
That's the thing. Let me just plug myself back in, stick it in the hole.
You guys don't understand that, like, this is the most ghetto setup that we have. It looks cool.
Are we gonna tell them? Should we tell them? Should we tell them what's holding the camera up right now?
It's a cat tree.
It is a cat tree.
It's a
It is a cat tree.
That's holding the camera.
Yeah, because that's how
And it
ghetto
took
we
us-
are right now.
It took us like
Listen.
45 minutes to figure out how to get it to the right height, and I looked at it, I was like,
Listen,
"Why?"
we are on a budget right now. Okay, and the budget is I haven't had a real job since April.
That's fair.
So
Hopefully, I get my raise, so I will. I
yeah,
will have a little.
yeah.
bit
Oh,
more money that I
speaking
can
of
do
which,
things.
oh no, I don't want to talk about that Online.
I don't care.
Online. No. I was going to say, speaking of which,
Oh yeah, don't talk about that.
I have a thing, happening. So I might be working.
Everyone send out good vibes
Yeah.
to Justin so that he has a good day tomorrow.
All right. So let me explain without explaining. Since I left my place of previous employment, I have had an epiphany, and I've realized that I wanted to go into a different field in my life. And in doing so, I enrolled in classes at BCC.
That is one thing we can't talk about is that you are going to college for the first time.
Yeah. Yep.
For the
yep,
first time.
Yep. Going to college
at
in January.
38.
Yeah.
Yeah.
38 years old. Yeah.
And
Going back to
that's-
school
that's
to get a
dope.
degree. Yeah. So I mean, it's taking a lot. It's definitely taking a toll on me, and
It's pineapple.
Ooh.
I forgot I grabbed the pineapple. 'cause I
But
like
with
it.
this new venture, it's taken a lot of. I've had to do a lot of certifications and training and things, and I haven't worked. But we've still managed to do this, which is incredible. But
This is fun. I have a blast with this.
yeah, I'm here for it.
Clearly, you guys do too because
You're
you've been
still
hanging out the
here.
whole time.
You're still here. Yeah. So send good vibes my way because tomorrow I have my I guess we'll call it a final interview
Fine,
for this
yeah.
for this position. And it's something that I want to keep very separate from my social media life. But it's definitely a career move. So that's a plus. So we'll see what happens.
So yay! I'm really proud that you're going to college.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
nervous about that. but-
And you're going to a community college, which I insist that everybody should do.
Yep.
I'm like, go to a community college, 2 years, get a basic degree, like get an associate's, whatever. I mean, and I have an associate's and 2 bachelors.
Yep.
I make less than minimum wage.
Yeah. See, that's.
Like,
But see, in order for me to continue to do the thing that I'm gonna do, I need to have these
You need
degrees.
to have
And
at
if I
least
want
the
to, get to the place I want to get, I need to have very specific degrees. So it's.
you need a master's degree to get where you want to get.
I need it,
think.
baby. I need a doctorate to get where I want.
Oh, you're going that
Yeah,
far.
I'm going all the way.
Okay,
I'm going all the way.
right,
Yeah.
dude.
If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go all the way.
Prepared to
And
be
you know
in
what? And it's
debt
something.
forever.
It's something that I should have done when I was 18 years old. But it's one of those things where, like, when you're younger, you don't realize, like.
Well, here's the thing. We're in our late 30s. We're
Yep.
turning 40, all right?
Yep.
And that is not a bad time, especially since you don't want to have kids. Or
Nope.
if you do have kids, it's going to be later in life and you're going to adopt.
I don't.
Same thing with me. We don't have kids.
I have plans
Wait,
before kids.
The fucking thing that you posted.
Hold on, let me pull it up.
Pull it up.
Let me pull it up.
'cause that shit's funny as hell.
Let me pull it up. Hold on. That's right. I forgot all about
So,
that.
Justin posted a thing about having kids.
I did.
And
And the thing I posted was very, very
very
specifically, man, it sucks having no kids. All I do is whatever I want all the time.
And then, of course, I responded with with an asterisk saying, drinks Trulies and turns book page. Yes. And what to do with all of this time.
And don't get me wrong. Listen, people who have kids, I mean,
Good for you.
Yeah,
Like,
have
knock
kids.
yourself out.
Have
Like,
kids.
Do what you
Go
want. And
for
it's
it.
the same thing with us.
and I
it's
did want kids for a
Like,
long
we had that one
time,
person.
but we did have that one person.
One person coming, and it was a boomer. So, of course, it fucking was. Who came in and was like, "Oh, that's so sad that you're gonna miss like the most magical thing," and
Bleh.
and me being the asshole that I was, because she was like, "I have kids and grandkids, and now I do whatever I want," and I was like, "Yes, I have to wait until I'm old and dusty before
I cannot
travel."
believe you said that. Be nice.
And I knew who it was.
Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice.
Whatever, you fucking left.
Nice. Be
You
nice.
sent me a text.
Be nice. Anyway,
But it's fair. Like, do what you want. But
so I'm a so yeah. So I
You
at
have the
30
time.
I at 38 years old with no children.
with zero
Uh,
kids. But, like, here's the
have
thing,
the
if
time to
you
go
do-
back to school and you
if
know
you do associate's, bachelor's, doctorate, by the time you're 48, you'll have your doctorate. If you
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
it right, and even because
Yep.
you have so much fucking time,
Yep.
you can do summer speed.
and you know what?
classes
In this
and all
line
that
of work,
stuff.
it makes sense for me to be at that point. If that makes
At
sense.
that point,
to
especially
be at that point.
I highly
at that point.
recommend because of what you're considering doing.
Yeah.
You'll have a lot of free
Oh,
time
hey,
over
Max.
like the summer,
Yeah.
taking extra classes so that you graduate early.
I
Welcome
will-
back, sir.
I will have free time over the summer.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, take extra classes so you
So.
can graduate early.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah.
speaking of which, actually, that's another thing I'm gonna call you out on in front of everybody
Oh,
here.
no.
So, because of what I'm trying to do with my life, I created
Oh.
I created a wish list on Amazon of things that I needed to continue to pursue this job that I was going for, or whatever. And somebody went on my Amazon wish list and got me everything on my Amazon wish list for this job. So that was you, and
That was me.
I'm gonna call you out because I got a note. I got a note in the bottom of the box that was like, "This gift is from Kels Ferguson," and I was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!"
It was like 8 or 9 things.
Yeah,
And like your
Yeah.
husband was sitting next to me
yeah.
while I was just clicking
And I had
add to
no
cart, add to cart,
idea.
add to
I had
cart.
no
And I
idea.
texted him and went, "Are you home?" And he was
Yeah.
like, "No." And I was like, "Okay, just make sure you check your front
Yeah.
door."
So those things are sitting comfortably in the other room,
It was Black
waiting to be used.
Friday. It was the
Was
Black,
it?
Yeah, all the Black Friday
Oh,
sales were
Jesus
happening, so it
Christ.
came out to be like stupid cheap. And I was like, "I'm gonna just buy all this because I have
Wow.
a paycheck, you don't."
Well, all I know, yeah,
So
yeah.
I was like, "I
And
got
this
you,
has been
fam."
this has been hell on my poor husband.
I know.
poor
I
man.
feel bad.
I'm a lucky guy.
You are.
I'm a lucky guy. Since April. Oof.
But hopefully after tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow
Tomorrow
is the day. So
And so you'll probably start in January, most likely.
no, I think I
Oh,
will
that's
start
fair.
on Monday.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
That does make sense.
because so what happened with this is in this job I had to pass a Corey check. I had to do, like I said, certifications, trainings, all these things, which was fine. Then I also had to do fingerprints.
Yep. And that's what you're waiting for.
It's been almost 2 months now.
But there are other people who are also waiting. and it's
There
been
are
2
5 other
months.
people
Yeah.
that are applying for positions in the same place that are still waiting. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's all
Sounds like
about.
what Melanie said. Kids
But-
don't validate you, but if you want kids, then have them. And if you don't, that's okay too.
Correct.
And that is true.
Correct.
I mean, Patrick and I sat down with my financial advisor, and I was just talking about like what I want to do, like buy a house, 5-year, 10-year plan. And Patrick comes in and goes, "By the way, we don't want children." And she was like, "Oh, that is really good to know."
Yikes.
Children, do you know how long? Do you know what the investment of a child is?
I don't.
For 18 years,
Yep.
it is $1 million.
Stop it.
Yep. And I read that statistic years ago, so it's probably higher now. God bless the Winters clan, but also your child is adorable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Haven't been
William's
there yet.
fucking-
Haven't been there yet. Still haven't met you. Hi.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
And
no,
I
haven't
hate
met yet.
babies. And for me to be like, "Yo, that child is adorable," says something.
Yikes.
Most babies to me are like little goblins.
All I see is buy us a house. Where's the rest of that sentence?
I don't know.
Is there a before that?
Is there-
It says buy us a house, star.
I mean,
What's before that?
I don't know. Is it listen? You can't talk. I'm trying to.
If you can't talk about it, then stop talking about it. I'm just excited.
He's excited.
I'm sorry, and
He's
also
anxious about tomorrow.
extremely nervous.
Because like the
Extremely
final interview,
nervous.
he texted me earlier and he was like, "I have a final interview with this person," and I was like, "They wouldn't to your face tell you that you didn't get the job.
Yeah.
That's an email. That's
Yeah.
nowadays. It's
Yeah.
thank you so much for your for your participation and your interest, but we've decided to move with another candidate."
Let me reiterate that this has been in the works since
For 3 months.
April.
Yeah.
No, this has
Oh,
been
yeah,
this has
that's
been
right.
a plan since April.
Yeah.
So this is a sweaty armpit process. So that's where we're at.
Oh, yeah. Kel said, "Buy a house, buy us a house." Motherfucker, you had money. What the hell happened? Like, we could fight.
Stop it.
I keep telling him to move to the South Shore. He lives 2 hours away from us, and I'm like, "Why aren't you closer? Because then we could give you a microphone.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I'll
Oh.
sit here, and you could come join us with your sassy ass."
Sassy ass.
Have you come
Wow.
out with Lewis?
Wow. Yeah, Lewis doesn't like me. So.
That's what he said afterwards, and I was like, "No, Lewis was
Lewis doesn't
annoyed
like
with
me.
your drunk ass. That's
No,
what
Lewis-
it is." I put a
Lewis doesn't like
moratorium,
me.
by the way, if we do. 'cause we're
Lewis
gonna-
likes me even less when I have 99s.
So
but-
yeah, I was gonna say the fucking hey Winters Clan. We're gonna do the other place that they have. In
We are?
Rockland. Yeah, we are. I want to do that again. That was fun. But the thing is that moratorium on shots. We don't do shots. We'll do one, and then you can drink beer or Trulies or whatever for the rest of the night.
Or wine.
Or wine. That's fine. But fucking
Hey,
Not
you
12
just lied.
shots.
You're a poet and you don't even know it.
I hate it. You brought like fucking 40 shots.
I did not bring 40. I brought close to 30.
And they
First
were
of all.
gone by the end of the night, and
They
there were
were.
only like 4 people doing shots.
They were. Yeah, that was the thing. That was
It
the thing.
was. It was so moratorium on shots.
Yeah.
Everybody's allowed to bring their own. You do 1 shot
Yeah.
just to kind of get you in the mood, and then then no more shots for the rest of the night because people were lit, and it got not fun.
It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't.
But
All
also,
right.
Lewis said he'll direct. He'll actually direct
I'm here for
the
that.
whole thing.
I'm here for that. I'm here
So,
for
yeah.
that. So with all that being said, I said, Max, what are you doing?
Don't chew on that.
Come here.
You coming back?
Come on. Come over here.
Hi.
Come on.
Aw.
Come over here. Come over
No,
here.
come on camera.
Come over here so people can see you. They love you. The people want more of you. Come here,
Everybody
Max.
wants cat content.
No. Ooh, 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 ooh. There he is. There he is. There he is.
Hi. Oh,
All right. So if you
so close to me. He never gets this close.
if you want to contribute to the show, of course, our Cash App, Venmo, PayPal are all below. If you would like to send us toys to send to people,
we
P.O.
will
Box
definitely do that.
173, Taunton, Mass. 02780. And of course, if you want to send gross stuff for me to try, I'll do that too.
Ugh.
Our merch store is open, and we are going to take a week off, so we're not going to be here next week, but we will see you the following week in our new studio, ready to go, and we'll go from there. Questions, comments, concerns?
I don't have any.
No? No?
Thank you,
Do
Molly.
Do you? No?
I don't
No.
think we do.
I have some hot sauce for you, sir.
I'm excited.
Oh, that's right, because Meg
Meg did
the
the Hot Ones challenge.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
we
yep.
need to do that.
yeah, well, I mean,
Oh, there's Duck and Megan. Wait,
we will do that.
where the fuck did you come from? You weren't here when I was talking earlier.
Duck and May. Oh, wait. I'm raising a baby. I call them mom.
Yeah, I love your mom though.
Okay. All right.
Your
All
mom's
right.
great.
So we won't see you next week, but we'll see you the following week, and that is our show. So I guess we are done. Are you done?
I'm done.
All right, we're done here. All right,
All right.
hasta la pasta. We'll see you next time.
We love your faces.
Bye.
Baby, I'm that guy. Nothing off limits when I cross the line. I talk shit when I'm justified. They wanna get it, I'ma give it to them. Just in time. Who's that? Baby, I'm that guy. Nothing off limits when I cross the line. I talk shit when I'm justified. They wanna get it, I'ma give it to them.